Oh my gosh. At this point, well, we just have to laugh because this was their plan all along. All right, so first what I want to say is thank you all for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do have a new royal readings up. I have a Harry and Meghan reading up about the Oprah interview on my channel, and I also have a Catherine and William reading I just did today about their feelings. All exclusive extended videos are also going to be on Vimeo, so you could also follow me on Vimeo. All those links are going to be in the box below, okay? So, you all, breaking news. The prince has a new job. Now, I just want to say first and foremost, okay, excuse me all if I laugh, all right? If I laugh, it's not to mock mental health or anything like that, because right now I genuinely feel you all like this was the plan all along. I ran by a couple things by some family and friends of mine, and I actually have a few people in my family who actually with psychology, and I have a lot in my family with medical who work in the medical field and psychology field. If you guys didn't know, just putting this out here. And, I had somebody very close to my family actually say to me that the Netflix deal, right, with Oprah and all these other deals around mental health, of course, would rake in a lot of money. Okay, I don't know like the ins and outs of the contract or deal with Netflix and Apple, but I do know that there is something in the works, and Oprah is supposed to be also one of the founders or chairman of these organizations, okay? And Oprah has invited Prince Harry along. So how convenient, okay? How convenient. Has Harry ever worked a job? What qualifies him to be an executive besides his royal status? And so here we go again, okay? Here we go again. The privilege, the naive attitude, the spoiled brat behavior is, you can't match it. Like when it comes to Harry and Meghan, you just cannot top it, you all. Like the only reason why Harry has this executive tech position in California, USA, is because he's a royal. Can we all acknowledge that? It's because he's a royal. If he was not a royal, he would not be able to just slide his way into an executive position. Look at how many people in America right now are unemployed, lost their home, lost someone they love, okay? Trying to get a job to save their life, a good paying job with benefits, with health insurance at that, okay? And paid maternity leave. Hello, especially in America. So many people are trying to get by, and it's just crazy. It's like Harry disses everything to do with that family, trashed them, still made profit off of trashing them, and now he is supposed to be the executive tech leadership role. And it just sounds like a money grab. I'm sorry, but it just sounds fraudulent as hell, because he has no qualifications. He has no qualifications in the medical or psychology field to back up anything to do with that app or whatever the hell that is. I think that people who take their time to get an education and some even go in debt, lots of debt, to become professionals and qualified in their field of expertise and study, should have jobs like that. Not Prince Harry. No offense, but what qualifies him? And then on top of that, the reason why he got that position is because he is a royal. So once again, we're seeing two spoiled brats who are basically getting everything they want at the royal family's expense. It never ends, you all. It never ends. And so I was looking on social media, and the reactions were astounding. I mean, somebody was even a little bit cheeky and put in the comment section under a magazine company that published a story and said he needs more money for the child support he's going to have to pay. Now that was just like, whoa. People were saying that once Meghan cuts him off, he's going to have to pay child support, so he needs a job. Well, listen, it's crazy, okay? It's crazy. So here is the details of this so-called California startup, okay? So they're trying to describe Harry's role as meaty. He's paid. He's going to be getting paid, you all. It's not free. He's getting paid from this. A 1.73 billion Silicon Valley mega money, mega money. So you see, this is, I mean, for me, I still see Prince Harry as Prince Harry. I don't know about you all, but you know, when I think about Prince Harry, sometimes I go back to him walking behind his mother's casket, you know, and seeing how young he was and how heartbroken he was. And I just think about how happy he was, you know, doing charities and things like this in England. You know, from what it looked to me, you know, when he was doing the mental health advocacy with Catherine and William, he looked just fine. So he's doing the same exact thing, but on a bigger scale in America. So, I mean, it could work for him, you know, but do I see him staying in this job? Well, my thing is, does he even know how to work? Like, does he even know how to, you know, control a big team? What work experience does he have? I don't know if I'm not trying to sound harsh, but it's just like, okay, if there's a lot of, there's a lot of money. Okay, there's obviously a lot of money behind this, right? So he can't let this company down, right? Prince Harry has to go in guns a-blazing on all nines because he is in a high level position. So, I mean, to throw somebody who has all this drama at the head of a mental health app coaching program, is a lot of things that this company does, you all, is a little bit absurd to me. It's a little bit absurd, you all. You know, it's good that he has some kind of income. I mean, obviously he's going to need it, especially if Meghan takes him to the cleaners one day. He's going to need a lot more money than what he got. So I'm sure Meghan's happy. I'm sure Meghan is over the moon because, you know, more money makes her happy. And that will work, you know, that will work. But will he be there long term? You know, will he be working? Not just walking in, having a cup of tea or coffee and walking out. Like, will he be actually working is my question. And I don't know, you know, I haven't heard much about his work history besides the military and being a royal, which is a good amount. But I'm saying Silicon Valley, America, tech is totally different than being a royal. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sure Harry is probably going to get some training. I think that Prince Harry will probably get some training. I can't see how he wouldn't get training for something like this. I find it hard to believe that he'd be working in a corporate atmosphere and not have any training. So regardless of the military, regardless of being a royal, a representative, a symbol, you know, having a real job means you do real things. So I would be interested to see if he's going to bounce in a couple years, maybe even a couple months, because I don't know if he has a work ethic that this would take. Now, I do want to say this, though. I still find it strange how Prince Harry was so comfortable with getting help, but yet, in his own words on camera to Oprah, he said that he was ashamed of getting Meghan help. Meghan Markle, his wife, okay, his actress wife. I still find the whole thing strange. I still find the whole thing strange. I think I'm kind of shocked that Meghan's not in this lineup. You know, is Meghan going to join the team? You know, is Meghan going to join the team? Because, you know, apparently she has struggled. You know, she proclaimed that Meghan that Meghan struggled with mental health as well. So I think that I think that Meghan is gonna try to find some way to get in on this, because if we're talking about billions of dollars, there ain't no way that Meghan is gonna sit back and just watch Harry run the show. Is Meghan going to become the chief impact officer? Is she going to become the CEO or the other co-founder? I would think so. I mean, I find it hard to believe that Meghan, after that huge, debacle with Oprah, I find it strange that she would not try to get in on the money, get in on the publicity. I feel like she will at some point. So anyway, you all, apparently they don't have enough money. Apparently they don't have enough fame. So Prince Harry is a working man, and they haven't. This article has not said how much his salary is. I'd be interested to know how much he's going to get paid, if he's going to get what his salary is going to look. I mean, I would like to know, because so many people out here go to school, they go to school for years to get jobs like this. And I think that Harry needs to thank his lucky stars. Once again, I think that Harry needs to be grateful. If anything, he needs to be kissing the floor, praying to God, saying, thank you, God, because how many men, even women, can say that they can get a Silicon Valley? Not that it's everything, but everyone knows what Silicon Valley is, right? The tech hub, the big game, the big league. So, he doesn't, as far as I know, quote me if I'm wrong, as far as I know, Harry doesn't have any technical or analytical knowledge in terms of degree or study or going to university. I know William went to college, but I don't know about if Harry took up a master's or a doctorate or MBA. I don't know once again, I don't know what qualifies him. But hey, the privilege he has is undeniable. And the fact that he's openly happy with trashing the royal family and trashing his brother, and they're openly okay with going to Gayle King and Oprah and just saying whatever, and the fact that he can't realize that exact family is what's giving him this platform right here. Harry, call the queen, call your brother and say thank you, because if you did not have that title of yours and that status and that prestigious family behind you, you wouldn't have a Silicon Valley job. And so that's what I said, that's what I meant all this time, you all. That's what I was trying to say, is you cannot bite the hand that feeds you. That's what I've been saying. You cannot bite the hand that feeds you. Okay. You have to recognize your privilege, no matter how big or small it is. You need to recognize your privilege. And the networkings, right? Like, I'm sure maybe Oprah hooked him up with somebody at Silicon Valley, and this is how he's getting all these jobs. So, hey, if anything goes left, but once again, you all, I have a hard time seeing Harry working long term. I don't mean for a week. I don't mean for a year. I'm talking about a working class man, every day going to a certain location or working from home and putting in the hours and having to debate other people and work under other people. I have a hard time, I have a hard time seeing him work long term. So I would be interested to see if Meghan is going to take over his position. Because, I think that would make more sense. In terms of the marketing, I think that if Meghan was in this position and Harry was under her or worked alongside her, as a co-director, co-founder, that would work better. Because Meghan has gone to university for certain things. I don't believe, as far as I know, I don't think Prince Harry has gone to university for these type of things. Even though Meghan did a mainly arts and political science degree, which is very similar to a lot of girls out here, including myself. Even though Meghan did a more so an arts degree, she also has international relations and things like that. In Meghan's degree, she does have that, you all. So with Meghan, I think it makes more sense because she actually has some kind of experience with working, not just like being a representative, like she actually has experience with working. I don't know what kind of, pressure Harry's able to withstand is what I'm saying at Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is a different kind of crowd. Silicon Valley is a different kind of crowd than being a royal, than being in the military, than being, at the Invictus Games. It's different. So what personal work is Harry going to be contributing besides just being the face is my question. Besides being the face, right? Besides propping up the name of the company with his picture and all that, what can he actually give? Can he give graphics? Can he give advertising? Can he give sales reports? Like, what kind of work can he really do is my question. So it'd be interesting to see. I mean, as far as I know, on this website, they don't really have a picture of the building. Do they have a picture of the building? Let's get some more information about this. Then we're going to look at social media and see what people's reactions are, because I'm interested to see what people think. So my reaction is kind of like, well, I don't really see it long term, but I mean, it is a big deal for him. I'm sure he's happy. How long is he going to work for is another question. Is he going to work for 3 years or 5 years or 2 years or 1 year? Like that'd be interesting to know. And then would he give over his position to Meghan? Would he hire somebody else and maybe go on a lower level just to kind of cruise? Like, what is he, what's the goal is what I'm saying. What is the goal? A lot of money. I wonder who invested in this, because at one point, what was the number? 1.73. So now Prince Harry is a working man, not officially, but he will be working as far as they've said. We'll see. The corporate giants are Hilton, Facebook, wow, Chevron, woo. I know Meghan is happy. I know Meghan is, if he's getting paid big bucks, Meghan is over the moon. And so you all, if that Oprah deal is true about the 100 million with Netflix, and then this on top of that, wow. Now, if they can get away with this, if Meghan and Harry can get away with this and be consistent, they've really pulled the jack of all trades, because wow. I mean, the Netflix deal, what's up with that? Anyone know what the Netflix deal was? The Netflix deal is 100 million. Okay. So let's see. I mean, I did a reading, if you all don't know, I did a reading about the Sussex Empire about maybe a year and a half ago on my royal reading playlist. I did a reading about how Meghan was going to try to make money in the political field years ago. I'm not going to do another one because I'm not interested, but I did do a reading about Meghan working in politics, trying to dabble in politics like a year and a half ago. And that reading is in my archive. I'll probably link it in the box below or after the video. So this says, okay, so this is what the title says. So here is the official company website statement. Chief Impact Officer. That's his title, you all. The Chief Officer, I said cheap. Chief Impact Officer. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is a humanitarian, military veteran, mental wellness advocate, and environmentalist. Okay, pause. The environmentalist needs to come off, because we already discussed that. They ain't no real environmentalist, okay? What should be there is military veteran and humanitarian. That's it, okay? The mental wellness thing and the environmentalist thing, I don't know if that's legit. And on that note, I hope that they're not lying, okay? I hope to God that they are not lying about their mental health. Because if Meghan or Harry are in any way lying about their own condition for money and for profit, I would be disgusted, because mental health is nothing to just profit off of not even that. Like, it's not about that. It's about getting people help. You see what I'm saying? So I would hope that, it's genuine. And I mean, I hope it's genuine is all I could say, because it's very easy to slap your name on a business because there's a lot of money behind it and say, I'm an advocate. But if you don't do the actual groundwork and you don't really have any real connection to it, then it's just for profit. Okay, so it says, as a co-founder of Archwell, he is focused on driving systemic change across all communities through nonprofit work as well as creative activations. The mission across, so now they're putting Archwell in this. Hold on. So now they're putting Archwell in this too? This is a mega money scheme. The Archwell Foundation, the Archwell this, Archwell that, Archwell Productions, Archwell Audio. Now, that name is there a lot for a baby that was from a surrogate, okay? If that's what the truth is, y'all having this name everywhere, and we don't even know where that, okay, anyway, moving on. United behind the deeply held belief that compassion is a defining cultural force of the 21st century. This sounds like this is somebody else wrote this. Prince Harry has dedicated what? His life's works to advancing cause that he is passionate about. He is the founder of the Invictus Games. Yeah, he is the founder of the Invictus Games, but he was stripped of other things because of stepping down as senior royal, which sucks for him. A platform for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel. So why could he not do this in England? This is what I'm saying. Why could he not do this in England? Archwell this, Archwell that. Isn't it better in England? Like, is it better in England? Like, I mean, the security, right? They're so concerned about security. So so here's my thing. How is Prince Harry going to be going to work without paparazzi photographing him through the window? Like, how is his life going to be? I don't understand this. Anyway, okay. Part of rehabilitation, nonprofit entity comprised of several of the largest online travel agencies in the world. He is co-founded Sensibel, with his dear friend Prince Cecilio of Listio. Okay. And the memory of the mother, of course, okay, Diana's thrown in there in the bottom. HIV crisis, which is, Diana's legit, okay? Diana's work was legit. But my thing is, Harry, is your work legit? Is Meghan's work legit? We know Diana, we know your mother's work was legit. We know your mother was genuine. But are you genuine? Because I see a lot of money. Here, and I'm like, wow. Once again, what? I don't understand it. But anyway, okay. President of African Parks, a non-governmental organization focused on protecting Africa's economic ecosystem, in partnership with local communities and governments. So that is one of the statements on the Instagram and website. Interesting. I mean, I think it's a fresh take. I think it's going to be new for him. But once again, long term, being in California, being in America, you have to think about it. Is the Queen never going to want him back? Is he never going to go back, like, ever? Like, is he never going to work from his base in England? Is he now forever until he's dead going to be in California? It's crazy to think about that, you all. The fact that until Harry dies, he's going to be in California. Where is he going to be buried? Is he going to be buried in California or be buried in England? Like, when that time, because I mean, he's a working man now. He's going to be a working man now. So like the rest of us out here, we think about, or if we're not as privileged, we think about, retirement. Where are you going to settle down? So the fact that Harry was in England for so many years and now is going to be in California is in Silicon Valley is like blowing my mind. It's a little bit strange, you all. I think it's a little bit strange, but maybe he can make it work. Maybe he can make it work, and I have to assume that he's going to retire in America. Does he even have a work visa? Somebody on social media put in the comments, does he have a work visa? Does he have a work visa? He's an executive, but does he even have a work visa? I'm sure the royal family could cook something up for him. I mean, he's in America now, so wow. I mean, if he's really going to stick to this job, you all, Harry is going to be in America for the rest of his life, it seems. He's not going to go back to England, you all. Self-optimization is not about fixing something that's broken. It's about becoming the best version of yourself with whatever life throws at us. Someone is ready for the next challenge. Oh, I like that statement. That's a cool statement. Well, I wish the company the best. I mean, in terms of the Archwell and the foundation, it'd be interesting to see what they're gonna do. I mean, I thought it was interesting how he put his mother yet again in the description. What about Meghan? Could Meghan not have gone there instead? I mean, Meghan needs a profile raise, right? So, I mean, I think he could have included his wife and what she does. I mean, that would make Meghan feel better opposed to Diana. Just keeping it real, you all. I think that he could have put Meghan somewhere because Meghan, I know is going to want to be in this project. Like, there's no way that Meghan is going to watch Harry just go to work every day and she have nothing to do. Like, Meghan is going to want to be in this too. Yeah, I'm sure that Meghan's going to want to join this too. I'm sure. I would be surprised if Meghan didn't have a job like that too, because she wants to work. Meghan clearly wants to work, right? Meghan wants to work. So I think that Harry needs to stop bringing his mother into this every 2 minutes and focus on yourself, Harry. Don't speak for William. Don't speak for Diana. Don't speak for Catherine. Don't speak for Charles. Don't speak for anybody else, Harry, but yourself, okay? Speak for yourself. And so we'll see. So, all the best, okay? All the best, good vibes. 36, and most 36-year-olds, work all the time, So the fact that it's breaking news, I think, is a little bit funny. And I think there's some parts of it that I said earlier in the video that I think is, a little bit of a I'm not really sure if you can do that, but listen, if Harry is ready for the challenge and he wants to be a working man, I mean, wow, you're a prince, now you want to be a working class man, obviously not making the regular pay that most of us make, but probably making still a good salary. I'm pretty sure he's gonna make more than at least 200K a year. I mean, there's no way that Prince Harry is not gonna make more than 6 figures. I mean, he's making mad money. I mean, Harry, if it's successful, because hold on. It's a startup. Let me add that to the video. It's a startup. So that's what I'm saying, you all. Harry is going to have to take the bull by the horns and really make an impression in order for this to work long term. It's one thing for a year, it's one thing for 6 months, but if he's going to be totally living his life permanently in America, that's a huge change for a prince. I mean, that's a huge change. So Prince Harry 36 named Chief Impact Officer, Better Up. So the name, you all, is called Better Up Inc. It's called Better Up Inc., a coaching and mental health firm founded in 2013. Interesting. Very interesting, especially after Meghan was talking about her mental health. Very interesting indeed. And then Oprah is going to jump on board as well with the Apple and Netflix, and boom, 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 check after check. They're going to make money, okay? If this works out, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And I think that Meghan will be very happy that she left England. If this works out for this couple, Meghan is going to be so happy she left, because now they can make some money that they want to make. Now they can make the big bucks, the big bucks. The $1 billion for themselves. And let's be real, if Netflix cuts them a check of 100 mil and, Silicon Valley cuts them a check of 200 mil over a 5-year period of span, they could be billionaires. They could be billionaires. If they were to invest in the right places with the right team, but we'll see, are they going to turn this around? It'd be interesting to see it. We'll see. Well, it's a startup, it's not an official full-fledged thing. As far as the article says, somebody just put on social media, 36-year-old finally moves out of grandmother's house and gets a job after daddy cuts him off. Wow. People are not, I mean, it's true though. I mean, he's 36 years old and he just got a job. I mean, every 36-year-old has a consistent job, you know, to survive. They have to work. So people are saying that he needs child support money, move out of his grandmother's house. I mean, listen, you know, if he makes it work, great. Meghan will be very happy. That's all I can say. I mean, at that point, there could be some change because, you know, money makes Meghan happy. Money and fame makes Meghan very happy. And so unless they're having other issues in their marriage, I wouldn't see what else there could be a problem about, you know, unless there's cheating or there's abuse or, you know, they're ignoring each other. If Harry is bringing in the dough, like Meghan gets, if Harry is bringing in the dough, she'll be around. Trust me, she'll be there. So thank you all for watching. That was my little recap of the breaking news. You know, a 36-year-old gets a job, you all. Breaking news, okay? Bye. Subscribe, thumbs up.